It's Dave Johan with the boys from S-Jam, Adam Morallee and Shane Watson. Oh, I bet you guys are buzzing after tonight.
Yeah, man, great night for us, our first world champion, and even more so against a guy like Gongora. Not one person in the division's called him out ever. Big puncher, Lerrone confirmed that tonight as well. Great talent, had a very good jab as well, much better jab than what I thought he was going to have. And a massive win for Lerrone Richards. That wasn't even him anywhere near his best, and he's still got the win against a German world level fighter. He's now top 10 in the Ring magazine. So big 2022 ahead for Lerrone Richards. So.
Adam, you saw me in the crowd, you said, how was it? I was quite honest. A win's a win, right?
Yeah.
He won it. I mean, no one complained when Tyson Fury beat Klitschko in the fashion he did. He still won. A win's a win.
I think Lerrone's got a top level win on his resume there. I think if you ask Lerrone, was it 10 out of 10? It wasn't 10 out of 10. He'd probably score himself a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10, but he got the job done against an elite level world performer. So I think there's lots for Lerrone to learn from that fight. I think Dave, his trainer, wants him to push on and learn from that fight, but we can't take it away. There were like 3 or 4 rounds there where I think Lerrone was almost perfect. And so if he can build on that, he's got to be one of the... Who's a better super middleweight in the UK than Lerrone Richards? Like, I don't know. Billy Joe Saunders is retired now, or might be retiring. So put Billy Joe to one side, he's elite. Who else is there?
I mean, the outfit was quite fitting as well, like a bee in his face, annoying him. The opponent, he couldn't really perform to his expectation. Lerrone, in my opinion, from what I was watching, was just pestering him for 12 rounds. It was a pestering performance, wasn't it? Getting in his face, jabbing.
He was frustrated at times. He was really frustrated. Look, he was starting to get tired because mentally, if you're not hitting what you were hitting before, it takes a lot out of you as well. He was looking at his corner a lot of the time for answers. He looked like he didn't know what was going on. And Gongora is a top level fighter. You don't get a top 10 in the Ring magazine, especially in a division like that, unless you're an elite fighter. At the end of the day, Gongora hasn't had maybe all the wins that he should have done because people don't want to fight him. Because why would you want to fight a guy that punches like a horse kicks and doesn't maybe bring the profile and name that would give you the reward afterwards? Lerrone and him were almost like in the same bracket in that sense, where like no one really wanted to fight them, so they wanted to fight each other, reap the rewards. Lerrone's got the reward now, and now, like Adam said, other than Billy Joe Saunders, there's not a guy from the UK that's near him, win-wise or ability in the ring either. So it's been an interesting year for him. It'd be good to see what kind of fights we can pull out the bag for him as well.
We'd love to see him with Zach Parker. That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lerrone considers himself now at kind of a world level and wants to be pushing on for world titles. And I mean, I believe Gongora was the opponent for Canelo if Billy Joe actually pulled out. So obviously we're not going to start calling out Canelo, but I'm saying he's got to be thinking of those names now. He's got to be looking inside the top 10, and he wants to test himself and move on. And yeah, the future's very bright for Lerrone, very, very bright. Yes, he's not a massive knockout artist puncher, but people who know boxing witness what Lerrone does and very proud of it.
Guys, unfortunately, Joe Joyce's announcement has been postponed due to an injury. Obviously, you're not going to say who the announcement is against. But when is the announcement possibly going to be? Are we looking at January, February? Or?
I think that Joe's probably going to be out for 7 weeks, 7-8 weeks. I think it's fluid. He was going to announce a fight in February, but it could have. But now, with developments, that fight that was going to be announced in February might not be the one that happens. But I think Joe will fight in April, something like that. I think Joseph Parker 1v2. That's an obvious fight. There are other fights for Joe. He's still mandatory for the winner of Usyk Joshua. I believe that fight's happening now. So very exciting for Joe. Little setback with a little injury, but shouldn't delay him more than 7 weeks.
And guys, just before we wrap this up, just want to say well done on your first world champion from ThaBoxingvoice, and let's see what 2022 brings for you both. And S-Jam, of course.
Top man, thanks man.
Thanks, Dave. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, guys. All the best.
You staying up here or you going back to Derby?
Enjoy the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.